Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Lost here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we actually had a trip to Ukraine just to sightseeing and get some Gucci bags. Nah, I'm just kidding. We haven't done that. But what we have done in Ukraine was we actually had a Europa League match happening. And it was actually a pulsating match in the Donbass arena where it ended 3-3 for both these sides. Gabriel Jesus scored the hat-trick. Lassina Traore was one of the danger men for Shakhtar Donetsk. He scored 3 goals maybe in last a hat-trick in probably in the last game or so. And that's how he was kind of like the threat that Shakhtar Donetsk has actually hired or had for past few years or past few seasons basically. But Arsenal also had their strike partner of their strike person of their own, and that's Gabriel Jesus, who also scored a hat-trick. But sadly, his hat-trick was not enough to actually get a win in the first leg. Shakhtar did score 2 equalizing goals after the hat-trick from Gabriel Jesus, and that's how the match ended in a 3-3 in the first leg. But now today's episode and today's match will probably be the last episode in 2024, because right after this episode, I won't be making any videos until next month. So yeah, but I know what we're going to be doing for today's episode. We're actually going to take on Brentford. And it's going to be a pretty important one because Man City have actually dropped points. I mean, we don't know if we might be in the title race or so, but because Man City has dropped points, we might have a chance. But like I said, Manchester City has a game in hand. So I'm not getting my hopes up too high because I know for sure Arsenal, they just cannot find a way to go past Man City. So that's the sad part. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go for the match and enjoy it because this could be our last video for this year. So yeah, I'll see you in the match, guys. Alright guys, we're here to see Arsenal versus Brentford here at the Emirates Stadium because we actually had a match against Brentford, but that was at G-Tech. But this time we're actually going to be playing in the Emirates Stadium, and Arsenal has not been doing very well in the reverse fixtures when they played against them before. Like when they played against Liverpool, they won, but then lost at their own home ground. They won against West Ham, but they drew to West Ham at the London Stadium. And then against Newcastle, they won at St. James Park, but lost at their own home ground. So I have a feeling that this could be like a reality test for Arsenal when they're playing at home. But looks like Liverpool versus Manchester City is happening. I really kind of hope Liverpool wins this match because this could be important for us. But anyway, we're in third place. And as you can see, Man City did drop points. We're going to see whom they've lost to. Otherwise, Man City would have easily extended. I think they lost to... Nah, I wouldn't say I think. They have actually lost to Manchester United. And that to in a nail-biting contest at the Etihad, 1-0. And because of this, Man United for some reason are actually in the title race. They're tied with Arsenal with 57 points. Only Arsenal had the advantage for the goal difference. So yeah. But let's take a look at the match day and such. Or squad first, not match day, but squad. And as you can see, Kai Havertz, Zinchenko. Gabriel Jesus still has a bit of fitness, but let's see what he can do here with sleight of his fitness. But as you can see in the pre-match report, Brentford has Flecken, Norgard, Matthias Jensen, whom I actually had him in the Dream 11 team. Mbuemo. We say there is actually... Oh, there he is. There's the keeper who currently plays for Arsenal in real life, David Raya. He's actually in the substitute. But as you can see, Brentford has actually lost 5 matches in a row. Maybe this could be a chance that Brentford could get a win here, but Arsenal are also trying their best. They did get a win against Sheffield United, but at Bramall Lane. So let's see how things go. Let's go to team management and see what kind of changes we need to make. So maybe Kiernan Tierney is probably going to come in for Zinchenko. So yeah, once I'm done with the changes, I'll show you whom I've substituted. So don't go anywhere, guys. Alright guys, I've probably made some important changes here for Arsenal. So I got Tierney in for Zinchenko and Vieira for Kai Havertz, and Martinelli and Jesus and Ramsdale are the only ones who need to be changed. But I'm pretty sure they can probably go over the line with just a slide of his slight fitness gone. But anyway, we'll see how things go here. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this, as this is our last episode for 2024. And by next year, I will be continuing the Arsenal career mode. And right after I finish Arsenal career mode, we will be heading to the usual tournament videos, because I need to actually get a tripod to make this video better and try to try to play it. We'll see how things go. But anyway, I really hope you enjoy this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy the match at the Emirates. Alright guys, we have Gabriel Jesus currently with 29 goals and also the Premier League top scorer. Can he actually get a goal in this match? We don't know. But now we're here at the Emirates Stadium taking on Brentford, who's doing pretty decent. Currently in 13th place. Even though Brentford has 5 losses on trot, they're actually doing pretty good. But as you can see, we were actually in the rut in trying to get into the title race. But ever since Man City lost their match, we have a chance. But Man City has a game in hand. So if they actually get a win here, it will still kind of be like it doesn't matter. So, but anyway, this is Arsenal starting 11. Tierney and Fabio Vieira comes in for Zinchenko and Kai Havertz. Reece Nelson and Rob Holding, Cedric. They're one of the players that are moved on to the substitution bench from the reserves. So just to probably add a bit of depth. And here's Brentford starting 11. They have Flecken, who's the keeper. Mark Flecken, Rico Henry Pinnock, Matthias Jensen, Norgard is the skipper, Ekitike, Brian Mbuemo, and we also have the keeper who currently plays for Arsenal in the substitutes, David Raya. And Thomas Frank is the manager.
Thank you, Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the game.
But the main question is, can we get a win here to stay in the title race? I did say that we are out of the title race, but if Man City surprisingly drop points, we can actually be in the title race. No joke. But looks like Brentford will be starting first. And the problem for Arsenal is, every time when the opponents have a bit of the possession of the ball, they concede the goal first. I'm not joking, but they actually concede the goal first. Now here's Norgard, driving it through the bit of the Arsenal defense. Ekitike has it, but luckily Fabio Vieira comes in for support. Finds Ramsdale, who goes slowly to find the Arsenal player. But it's still with Brentford. And we're not going to talk about the top scoring team. You know Arsenal is already one of the best teams because scored a lot of goals. Gabriel Jesus finds Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel to Gabriel. Finds Fabio Vieira. Vieira finds Jesus. Jesus finds Camavinga, who's doing pretty well as a midfielder. Now he finds Martin Odegaard. And 2 of them have actually been ex-Madrid players. What are the odds? Martin Odegaard has actually come from Real Madrid, and Camavinga has also come from Real Madrid. This is crazy. But anyway, Arsenal did have a chance early, but Flecken actually made a good save on it. Here's Rico Henry. Henry finds Denis Suarez. Suarez shoots, but what a save from Aaron Ramsdale. And now Brentford has a corner here. Like I said, whenever Arsenal do not have the possession of the ball, they tend to concede first. But anyway, Brentford has a corner. They might have a chance to get a goal here. And the reason why I'm saying is because this is Arsenal's life in a nutshell. Conceding goals early in the game. And Mbuemo is the one to take the corner. Ben White does clear it away. But it's still with Brentford. Matthias Jensen, the player whom I've added him in the Dream 11, has it. Finds Ekitike. He somehow manages to dribble past one of the Arsenal defenders. But Ramsdale did save this one. That could have been an easy goal for Brentford, because Ramsdale sometimes does not save. Now Fabio Vieira has it. He finds Martinelli. Martinelli finds Tierney. Tierney finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Still Gabriel Martinelli. Still Martinelli. But somehow Arsenal wins a penalty. We've never seen this often in Arsenal winning a penalty here. I think Arsenal did win a penalty, and the last one was against Everton. But this time, for a long time, Arsenal finally gets a penalty, and it was actually a bad tackle from Beck. And it's actually going to be Saka to take the penalty. But will Flecken make a save here? No, he won't. Flecken goes the wrong way, and Arsenal start with a goal. I mean, no surprise, because it is from a penalty, and goalkeeper saving is kind of impossible unless if you try to judge it. It's basically 50-50 trying to save a penalty shot. But Saka converts it. No mistakes from Bukayo Saka, the wonder kid, the star boy. I mean, he did miss against Italy in the finals, and Donnarumma made that last save. But this time he doesn't make any errors. And as usual, the undefined comes. It, I think, only happens when penalties are scored.
Goal for Arsenal, number 7, Bukayo Saka.
But looks like Arsenal have the lead. So Arsenal will not be trailing this time for once. Because in the previous match, they actually trailed against Shakhtar, only for Gabriel Jesus to come clutch and score a hat-trick. Denis Suarez actually had a pass, but Tierney intercepts it. Tierney finds Martinelli. Finds Tierney. Tierney finds Jesus. Jesus finds Tierney. Tierney finds Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard shoots, and Arsenal have already scored a brace. They've already doubled their lead, thanks to the Arsenal skipper Martin Odegaard. And he obviously does the pointing the numbers celebration. You know, that's what Kamavinga did when he scored his debut goal for Arsenal. Not in the Premier League, but he scored his debut goal, his actual debut goal against Man City in the Community Shield. But anyway,
Goal for Arsenal, number 8, Martin Odegaard.
Arsenal have already doubled their lead. Now they're actually looking comfortable from here onwards, unless they concede it. Jensen has it. Matthias Jensen. Still Jensen. Jensen finds Ekitike. Ekitike finds Jensen. He dribbled past one of the Arsenal defenders, but Ramsdale makes a good save on it. That could have been a chance for Jensen to get a go back for Brentford. But if Arsenal gets a win here, they might actually have a chance to at least reduce the gap. Now here's Brian Mbuemo to take the corner. What is he going to do? He crosses it. It was Ekitike with it, but Gabriel did clear this one away. And now here's Vieira. Fabio Vieira, the Portuguese midfielder, finds Saka. Here's Bukayo Saka. Scored a penalty to separate the side. Finds Kamavinga. Finds Vieira. Vieira finds Gabriel Jesus. Jesus finds Martinelli. Martinelli shoots. And he gets a goal. And now Arsenal triple their lead. This is a scintillating performance from the Gunners. And who else to score but Gabriel Martinelli? He's doing pretty good in the second half of the season. Ever since he got that form in scoring the match-winning goal against PSV Eindhoven, Martinelli has turned himself into a lethal goal poacher. And now Arsenal have a 3-goal lead over Brentford.
Goal for Arsenal, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Gabriel Jesus has probably not been scoring recently, but other players are also trying to contribute, like the Arsenal skipper, Bukayo Saka, and Martinelli. And that could have been a chance for Brentford to get a goal, but Ramsdale just had to collect this one. And it's going to be half-time, with Arsenal having a 3-goal cushion over Brentford. Well, Arsenal, they might have had the 3-goal lead yet. They do have the 3-goal lead. But remember what happened to Man City when they had the 3-0 lead? They bottled the 3-0 lead against Feyenoord. Yes, against Feyenoord. 3-0. And then Feyenoord somehow scored 3 unanswered goals on Man City. And Guardiola had no control of himself. He actually scratched his face every time Feyenoord scored. That was kind of sad for Guardiola, even though he's kind of bullying my team recently. But I kind of feel sad for Guardiola for what he's, through in terms of how his team is going lately. Having losing 4 matches in a row in the Premier League. So Arsenal really should not be in this case where they have the 3-0 lead but then bottle it after that. But Saka's scoring it from the spot. Martin Odegaard doubling the lead. A wonderful assist from Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli turning himself into a goal poacher. Gives Arsenal a 3-goal lead over Brentford. And there are some matches around the ground where West Ham currently has a lead over Burnley, and Manchester United after 15 minutes are still yet to get a goal against Everton, who also doesn't have a goal. And looks like we're going to be making some changes here. So don't go anywhere, guys, as the match will begin shortly right after this break. Alright, guys. Second half has already started, and I've already made some important changes here for Arsenal. So Martin Odegaard comes off for Trossard, and Jesus comes off for Santiago Jimenez, the player who we bought from Feyenoord recently. What can this player deliver? It's with Fabio Vieira. Vieira finds Santiago Jimenez, but Flecken makes a good save. Santiago Jimenez, first shot, but save from Matt Flecken. Or Mark Flecken, whatever his name is. It looks like Gabriel is going to be the skipper, since Declan Rice is not in the starting 11 or in the bench. And Kai Havertz has also moved to the reserves. Odegaard has also been subbed off, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. But Arsenal has a corner, but it's been cleared away. But it's still with Arsenal. Fabio Vieira has it. Still Vieira. Vieira shoots from distance, but Flecken makes a good save. And decides to pass it, but it's still with Arsenal. Camavinga has it. Brentford's next match is against Burnley. Now here's Camavinga. Camavinga finds Santiago Jimenez. Still Jimenez. He almost dribbled him. He almost dribbled Flecken there. Could have been a chance for Jimenez to score his first Premier League goal, since Jimenez has only scored a brace in the FA Cup against Sheffield United. In their FA Cup win against Sheffield United. But looks like Brentford has a counter-attack chance. It's with Denis Suarez. Suarez finds Ekitike. Ekitike shoots and somehow gives Brentford a bit of a lifeline here. Like I said, Arsenal, don't celebrate yet, because I'm pretty sure this happened with Man City, where they have a 3-0 lead, but they bottled it against Feyenoord. They lost their 3-0 lead. So now they only have a 2-goal cushion. But Ekitike, who scored a goal, a very powerful goal, Ramsdale could not even save it. He just stood there. But looks like Ekitike's goal gives Brentford a chance to at least have a comeback. Now here's Camavinga, the deadliest centre midfielder of all time. Finds Fabio Vieira. Still Vieira. Still Vieira. Vieira crosses this one, but Norgard makes a good clear. He finds Matthias Jensen. Still Jensen. 3 defenders to at least try to mark him. But what an interception from Gabriel, who's now the skipper. And Norgard somehow makes a tackle on Santiago Jimenez, who barely could not even run. Flecken has it. He crosses this. Arsenal comes in front. Saliba actually is the one to take it. He finds Camavinga. Camavinga finds Vieira. Vieira finds Santiago. Can he shoot? But Flecken just like that just makes another save. And looks like Gabriel is going to be coming off for Rob Holding, the trashiest centre-back of Arsenal. I mean, he's been doing pretty well, but his pace is horrendous.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 6, Gabriel.
So looks like Rob Holding will probably be the replaced skipper. It was actually Gabriel. Now it's given to Rob Holding. I'm not sure if he's actually going to guide the team though, but he's probably going to... He cannot run, but I'm pretty sure he can try to be a good captain. Saka tries to cross this one. But it's cleared away, but it's still with Arsenal. Vieira finds Trossard. Trossard to Martinelli. But it gets blocked. And Brentford get away with it. Ekitike has it. Still Ekitike. Does a big cross to find Hickey. Still Hickey. And what are Arsenal doing? They almost conceded their second goal there. That could have been a chance for Brentford to actually be right back in this game. But luckily Ramsdale denies him. And now Leandro Trossard on the counter-attack is away. Trossard crosses it, finds Martinelli, but he lost his balance there. And Flecken just easily passes it, but Camavinga intercepts it, finds Tene. Tene finds Camavinga. Camavinga with a pass to Santiago Jimenez. Jimenez scores his first Premier League goal. That was a wonderful shot. Terrific shot from Santiago Jimenez. Scores his first and his debut goal in the Premier League. Thanks to a wonderful pass from Eduardo Camavinga. His backheel pass actually. Gotta take a look at the replay. A pass from Kieran Tierney. A backheel pass from Camavinga. And a wonderful curve from Santiago Jimenez. What a shot. And that to score a debut goal like this in the Premier League, bro. This is insane. But looks like Santiago Jimenez gets his first Premier League goal. Now he kind of gets a bit of his motivation. Ever since that goal that he scored. He might think of scoring a brace ever since the Sheffield United game. But yeah, first goal in just 4 matches for Santiago Jimenez. He'll still get there. He might try to surpass Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Santiago Jimenez with it. Still Jimenez. Jimenez finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Martinelli finds Fabio Vieira. Vieira shoots, but Flecken makes a good save. Hickey has it. I think Arsenal will be getting a win in this match. Even if Brentford tries to at least get a consolation goal. But here's Brian Mbeumo. Still Mbeumo. But Ramsdale still does not let him score. Even though Arsenal are probably going to get the win no matter what. Now here's Camavinga. Camavinga finds Jimenez. Can he dribble past? Can he at least have space? He does have room. But he's thinking of passing to someone. Whom could he pass it to? He's actually going for himself. He's actually going to go for himself. Can he shoot? He shoots. He scores a brace. I cannot believe it. This is intense. And this is insane. From the Mexican maestro, Santiago Jimenez. Scores a brace in the Premier League. Ever since he scored his first goal in the Premier League, he started to find his momentum. And decides to go for himself rather than being a bit unselfish here. I cannot believe it. A wonderful goal from Santiago Jimenez. And with that, Arsenal get a 4-goal lead over Brentford. Winning the game 5-1. Courtesy of the backup striker, Santiago Jimenez. Scored his brace. He's probably going to be the man of the match in this game. After scoring a brace to deny Brentford's late surcharge. Or late surge, basically. Brentford did score a goal. But Santiago Jimenez, oh my goodness. First goal was insane, but you got to take a look at his second goal. He actually went for himself and decides to go there. He played like prime Messi and scored. That is insane. But yeah, Ekitike did actually try to get Brentford back into the game. But after that, Brentford were not even trying. They were out of the race. They were huffing and puffing. And it was the Mexican maestro that actually started the show. He not only scored one, but twice. Look at him there. He actually dribbled. He played like prime Messi. Probably the next Chicharito here. I mean, Chicharito's not that good. He played for Real Madrid though. But still, what a play from Santiago Jimenez. And because of this, Arsenal have a big win over Brentford. And as you can see, West Ham has a big win over Burnley, and Manchester United has a goal against Everton after 60 minutes. But let's take a look at the post-match interview.
Hi, sorry, can we just grab a moment of your time?
But oh my god, that was insane. Arteta's really going to be happy about this. He's actually jumping in excitement to see that goal. But why did you leave Zinchenko out? The lad knows this is nothing personal. As manager, I always have to put the best interests of the team first. I rate him as a player, but at the moment, he's not playing well enough to be picked. The headlines after today will be all about Jimenez's stunning performance and his 2 goals which sealed a victory. What are your thoughts about your star man? A great win and a great performance from Jimenez. Of course, Jimenez's performance and his goals were what caught the eye, but I think it's important to credit the rest of the team too. At Arsenal, we know we're all in it together. That's twice you've beaten Brentford. Do you think you've proved you've got better players, or is it just that you worked out a way to play against them now? Have you got the edge of them now? I have a lot of respect for Brentford, of course, so we always think carefully about how to set up against them. But once the game kicks off, it's all about the players, and we were stronger and quicker than them again today.
Thank you so much.
And that's all we have today against Brentford. And our next match is going to be another Europa League match. And it's going to be the second leg of this game against Shakhtar Donetsk. But this time at their own home ground, Emirates Stadium, to decide who will go to the quarterfinals. Who will go through to the quarterfinals. And Liverpool actually won against Man City. And because of this, I'm pretty sure Aston Villa has 61 points, but they're behind Man City on goal difference, and obviously Man City also have a game in hand, like I told you. But yeah, what a good display. But let's take a look at the standings, and let's take a look at the standings first. That's Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, Carabao Cup. I think Chelsea were the eventual winners. In real life, it was actually Liverpool that won. But look at this. Ever since Liverpool won, now you can see that the title race is going down to the wire. Man City have dropped 6 points actually. They've dropped 6 points. They lost to Manchester United and now to Liverpool. And Man United got a win against Everton. So Man City's next match... So when is Man City's next match? Their next match is against Brighton and also Bournemouth. But yeah, Man City has a game in hand. Obviously, their next match is against Brighton. So Arsenal's next match is gonna be all the way. Their next Premier League match is against Manchester City. So if this could actually be a chance for Arsenal to at least get down to the wire. And this time it's going to be at Etihad Stadium. And as you can see in the round of 16 and the first leg, Arsenal did actually have a 3-3 draw against Shakhtar Donetsk, thanks to a late 2 goals from them. So it's all up to the home leg to decide to see who will go through for Arsenal and Shakhtar, obviously. This could actually be quarterfinals at stakes. Quarterfinals is on the line. So, and also the trophy too. But anyway, let's advance. But yeah, to squad submission. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing the Ireland game. No international matches. It's only going to be the Premier League matches. Inbox. Saka seems a bit low. We will think about that. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back next month for our next game. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back. And just as we witnessed, it was a scintillating performance from the Gunners as they got a big win over Brentford, 5-1. And it was all thanks to a player whom we bought from Feyenoord, hails from Mexico. That's right, Santiago Jimenez, remember the name, who briefly scored a brace in the FA Cup against Sheffield United and now scored a brace against Brentford. Scoring his debut goal was insane, but scoring his second goal was even more insane and more crazier than the first. You gotta see how he scored the second goal. But anyway, next game would probably be the second leg of the Europa League match, and that's against Shakhtar Donetsk. I really cannot wait to see how he delivers there, because I really cannot wait, because he actually did score 3 goals in the Europa League, and that is with Feyenoord. He didn't play in the preliminary round because at that time, when it was January transfer, preliminary round happened before the January transfer. So I actually bought Santiago Jimenez. It's not because of my decision, it was because of you guys. I actually put it in the community section to see which striker should I buy in the January transfer. And you guys put Santiago Jimenez. You guys voted to pick Santiago Jimenez because he is one of the deadliest strikers in the Eredivisie. So yeah, he currently scored 3 goals for Feyenoord in the Europa League match. I really cannot wait to see how he scores, how he plays well for Arsenal, and he could potentially score his first goal there for Arsenal in the Europa League match. But anyway, I really cannot wait to see how things go. And yeah, that's it. That's the last episode in 2024. And our next video is going to be next month and a new year. So thank you guys for supporting me. It has really been a pleasure. And thank you guys for letting me reach 50 subscribers. I mean, even though you guys haven't watched my videos recently, I still am grateful. I still thank you guys, because without you, I would not even reach 50 subscribers. Now my next goal is to reach 100 subscribers. If you really subscribe to my channel, it would really benefit me. It would really motivate me. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for the support. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. An early Happy New Year, basically. An early Christmas and an early Happy New Year. Signing off, and I'll see you next year.